We have some clips of Jessica Tarlov on Fox News The Five going head-to-head with her MAGA co-host for their border propaganda. On immigration, I am probably to the left of Jessica, but I do want to see what she has to say and add our own context into it as well.
Crime is something that, no matter what the stats say, it's a feeling, and that people feel demonstrably unsafe. And I don't think you can refute that. I think that you have to meet people where they are about it and not just message to them what you want to. But these numbers are astronomical. It's deeply concerning, but it also isn't a Biden-Harris problem. The issue with the ICE chart is that there's no time frame on that. So it includes people who are in this country who came in under Donald Trump as well.
A couple things here. I am absolutely going to refute these claims because men lie, women lie, but empirical data does not. In a study from 2012 to 2018, undocumented immigrants were as much as 2 times less likely to be arrested for violent crimes, 2.5 times less likely to be arrested for drug crimes. Legal immigrants being over half as less likely in both of those categories. Data going back as far as 1880 shows that immigrants have never in 140 years been more likely to end up in prison, thus more likely to commit crimes than native-born citizens. This has never been true. And speaking on homicide specifically, both documented and undocumented immigrants are far less likely to commit homicide than a native-born citizen, with legal immigrants specifically being over twice as less likely. This is juxtaposed with them in the economy. They help low-educated, native-born citizens get higher-paying and better jobs when they enter the labor force. They act more as job creators than job takers in the first place, and they bring profit rather than expenses to economies in terms of revenue that is made up of them versus revenue that is spent on them, all while sustaining similar unemployment numbers, paying massively into Social Security and Medicare. So there's no data to back up these racist claims of migrant crime or them poisoning the blood or ruining our economy and country. They seem to be much more helpful than they are hurtful.
Donald Trump told us he had the most secure border in American history, but 2.5 million people came into this country under Donald Trump, and he deported far less than Barack Obama did, actually, in a 4-year period. So you want to talk about it as a problem? It is absolutely a problem, but you can't lay this at the feet of one administration when the other administration had an insecure border policy itself. And I think that if you look at July of 2024, so that's the last month that we have the count for, they actually had 20,000 less border crossings than the last month of Donald Trump's administration. So he's really speaking out of 2 sides of his mouth here. 2.5 million people that got...
What she's saying here also is just factually true, and Trump likes to leave out a lot of this context and his own shortcomings. I wonder why. But border crossings went up 88% in 2019, from 400,000 to over 800,000. So his own border policy he likes to clamor about was an absolute fail. It didn't do what it was supposed to. And as you can see from this chart, border crossings then began to spike again at the end of his presidency. So this trend happened under Trump. He got lucky and was saved by COVID, or would have continued, and then it started to spike out of control again under him once COVID resided. So he did not secure the border how he likes to claim. And if you look at the actual numbers on the fact, he had a lower expel rate than Joe Biden does. So under Trump, it would have been much more likely that more immigrants would be in this country. He also is the one who single-handedly got Congress to kill a very conservative border bill so he could run on this issue, showing he doesn't want to fix it. He just wants to use it for political gain. And one last point, immigration, as we spoke to at the beginning, isn't bad. We should actually be replenishing our judges for the asylum claims, replenishing our work visa system, making it easier to legally immigrate. And if you want to lower the total number of people migrating here, stop meddling in foreign countries and remove the sanctions. It's that simple.
If you think about it, she's let in 10 million illegal aliens.
12.
Hasn't even deported anybody.
Yesterday it was 20 million. So.
Hasn't even deported anybody, Jessica. And now she says she wants to give them amnesty. Now, when they get amnesty, they can vote. And she's not deporting anybody, and she wants to give them amnesty. That means she wants the border like this. That means she doesn't want a secure border.
cannot
Jessica,
vote.
when you
And
get
you're
amnesty,
not-
that
you
is
get
not
voting
true.
rights.
That
okay?
is
That's
not
not-
true. They're literally taking their names off of the voting rolls. These people who are illegal. Are you kidding?
Non-citizens absolutely cannot vote. This idea is from a racist conspiracy called the Great Replacement, and the fact that people can still spew it or parts of it and still be on mainstream media is beyond me, but I mean, it is Fox News, so it's not like the standard is high there. There's also never been a lick of evidence to support any of these claims about non-citizens voting, and if you know what non-citizens can do, it's work and pay taxes and benefit the economy, like the Haitian immigrants in Springfield, which have raised property taxes or raised property value, and helped the local economy boom per their own mayor. But people rather just spew racism than facts when they're on Fox News, I guess. If you enjoy this video, we're Social Society. We're a commentary channel influenced by politics, society, and the economy. We are pretty left-leaning on this channel, but we're open to our right-wingers as well. The biggest thing here is having conversations that get everyone to the bottom of the truth. If that sounds like something that could interest you, consider smashing that subscribe button, leaving us a like, or even commenting on this video. We even have memberships available as low as $3 if you'd like to support, because the only way we become a society is together.